Yo, hello everyone. Welcome to a new live stream. Welcome everybody. Nice to see you. So let's start to see what's gonna happen today with the stocks. Hello Kobe, hello Shadi and Shafi. Nice to see all of you. Arcane, Epsilon, Incredible, Jackman, Marshalls, Paul, Felix, and Bearded Chemist. Nice to see all of you guys. Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. So let's start, of course, with a special request first. We have a DUOL first from the Discord member already requested. So we're going to see that one. And we have Kobe. We have Shopify. Sure, man. Shadi as well. Could you check TSM? And OKLO, of course, we're going to put it down. If we have more time, of course, we're gonna try to finish within 1 hour. Xianzu, hello, hello, Duolingo. Yes, Duo. I also used this app before. Yeah, and Lithium, well, if we have time, of course, we're gonna do your second request as well. With pleasure, buddy. Shafi asked for LRCX. LRCX. Yeah, learn research. Okay, don't forget also to hit the likes and share the stream. As always, Shafi remind us. Thank you, Shafi, and thank you for your support, guys. AMD for Arcane. All right, let's see AMD and RBLX for Arcane too. So we're gonna put this as well down. RBLX. You're very welcome, man. Epsilon KG, you know my request. Well, actually, I don't, buddy. I don't really. You have to remind me, buddy. Sorry, man. Marshalls, hey KG, can you do net walls NWL? NWL. Incredible Jackman. This intro is too long, bro. Do you mean the music one? It's too long. It's for preparation. It's very essential for preparation for the live stream, for everything, for the list and so on. So yep. And of course it is within the time of the live stream. So if I put the live stream start at 1:30, I start already the intro at 1:20, which is 10 minutes. So yeah, so you just have to be at 1:30, buddy. So you can skip it. Paul, hi KG, can we take a look at a boss today? Boss, all right. Okay, boss. How you doing, Paul? Nice to see you there. Felix, hello, hello. Bearded Chemist, good morning, buddy. Yes, another live stream and welcome everyone, guys. Let's start. Let's see what do we have today for NASDAQ. And we start exactly at the 13-minute. Okay. So basically for NASDAQ today, we made, of course, an update for the daily. And I mentioned, of course, we have to test, of course, this area. This was from yesterday analysis, right? To test, of course, this area as a wave 1-2. It's true that it is much more likely that this is an ABC, as you saw, of course, very close to the 1-to-1 fib level. But we still, of course, don't forget that 1-2 potentially, of course, very shallow, and then 4 and a 5. Therefore, of course, we don't skip anything. We're not skeptical always. We always take a level by level. We test everything. And of course, in case that we are looking here at a 1-2, now currently you are in the zone for wave 2. Now, if this is an impulse, of course, the possibility is still higher for lower. The possibilities are still higher, especially after 3 waves, even higher possibility that this is a 3 waves, meaning, of course, corrective. We move down. Confirmation was given much even here as an impulse. But what if we finish here as ABC, somehow like this, right? And then suddenly we get a surprise, right? So therefore we always want to test level by level. Now on the 15-minute chart even, we can see kind of like a 1-2, 1-2 and a wave 3, 4 and a 5, right? Currently you see another potential wave 4 here. If this is not an impulse, of course, because the wave 5 somehow looks a little bit longer than the wave 3 and we see something impulsive after it. So might be, of course, the second 4 and a 5, right? We have a 1-2, 1-2 here, right? So we have 1-2, 1-2, 3, 4, 5, 4 and a 5. No invalidation yet given. Here we go. This is your invalidation of bearish. Okay, sorry, of bullish. And it's not taken yet. And that means, of course, you might still be in a potential, of course, of higher prices. We see, of course, now kind of like an impulsive wave. So we have to be careful with it, of course. Now, confirmation that we're moving for higher somehow can be, of course, simply taking the high. Okay. Does it mean it's going to continue directly toward the upside? No, it doesn't mean so. But it means if you take the high, that is very likely a wave 5 finished, and meaning you finish an impulse here 1-2, 1-2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, finishing wave 1, potentially wave 2, wave 3, 4 and a 5. So we have to keep it in mind. If we don't take the high, okay, we simply continue toward the downside, higher possibility, and of course to be testing the next level, which is of course ABC. We would like to see an impulse. Taking the 886, okay, the probability gets higher and higher that we move toward the downside. We take the low next box, which is of course this one, as a big ABC here. A, B, and a C might be unfolding. This might be your wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, so yeah, a little bit of price action here separates us between, of course, confirmation for higher prices, meaning, okay, we need to hold on, we need to take a breath and think what's going on here, right? If we take the high, meaning it might be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, it can be even finished here as a B and a C, but the wave C wants to be longer, so to be retested again. Very critical, guys, of course, and higher possibilities serve for lower, of course, with the trend, but of course, yeah, we have to take the signals and the psychological reversal into consideration, guys. Yeah, so nobody knows what happens. I mean, those impulses happens for reversals, for positive psychology appearing again and again. Yeah, so they can invalidate any bearish scenario at any time. You know, the market can change at any second, guys. So, yeah, those are the possibilities right now. Currently, we still, of course, looking for lower. Until we take confirmation, we start to think about it again. We might get a reversal. Let's see the US 500 for the micro levels as well. We can see almost the same scenario here appearing on SPX as double 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, finished wave 3. Currently, you are in wave 4 probably, and then a 5. Now, this looks like 5 waves down, so it is positive, meaning we still continue toward the downside. Positive meaning continuation of the trend. It's not positive for me or for my trades. It is positive within the trend that we might continue for lower, guys. Okay, so if we take the high, again, the same, it is the same concept here, confirmation for higher. That means, of course, you might finish wave 5, wave 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay. Yeah, so same scenario. After this, it might be, of course, by the way, this is also a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, finished wave A. So more confirmation that we continue the trend might be 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for the next blue box. Okay. But we need to make sure that we don't get any reversals in this area. Okay. Very, very essential to check this. Still, of course, probability still, of course, 60 to 70% toward the downside. If we continue, we take the 886, we get to 70, 80%. We continue for this blue box, of course. So probabilities gets higher, of course. Yep, so that is regarding NASDAQ and SPX. So we're gonna see, of course, the next one. I think we start at 16. So let's see the gold. Of course, the gold is very interesting. We are at 19 here. All right, 19 minutes for the gold. So for the gold, yeah, we might see, yeah. So we are in the blue box testing, of course, a way 1, 2 here. So in case that this is an impulse still, of course, let me explain from the beginning, not directly from the micro. So we are in an impulse 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, wave 3, wave 4, WX and a Y, and finished wave 5 by taking the highs. This is an impulse finished, right? Therefore, also the wave 1 matched almost the same price and time for a wave 5, so that is a very good price. Action here is on Elliott wave. Now, of course, it can be that you might get an extended wave 5, meaning what if this is not the finished wave 5, but finished impulse for wave 1? Then having wave 2, then 3, 4, and a 5, continuation for a longer wave 5 toward the upside, right? Now, how much possible is that? Of course, currently the possibility is kind of like very likely, okay? We are at this perfect fib level for wave 2. So if we are in 1, 2 here, this is your perfect fib level. Now, next, we take a look at the structure. The structure looks somehow here impulsive. We see 1, 2, 1, 2, wave 3 potentially. Wave 4, if we get the invalidation, which is, of course, where the zone 1 interfere, of course, the wave 4 interfere with the zone 1, which is not allowed. Therefore, this is your confirmation, okay, we are looking for higher. Why? Because you invalidate the direction of the market toward the downside, meaning, of course, we're looking for higher here. Can be even 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ending diagonal. Nobody knows. So we still have possibilities here as, of course, looking for higher. So let's keep also this potential scenario as ending diagonal. Okay. So yeah, until we take the price, the following price at 3,370, we cannot make sure that we're moving towards the upside. It might continue 4,545. Yeah, we might still hit, of course, the blue box, which is, of course, still bullish because from there you finish a bigger wave 2, where you have finished wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wave 1 finished there, and you're looking at an A, B, and a C, of course, potentially for this blue zone. Now, if this is an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, well, you have to consider A, B, C again, right? We cannot consider simply an impulse in double 1, 2 that finished a correction. Okay, finishes a correction for a wave 2 here. Therefore, yeah, currently we have to watch this price. Okay, This price is our answer. On the 15-minute chart here, we can see, of course, after this impulse, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, or even can be an extended wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, wave 4, not interfering with zone 1. So it is an impulse there. And you might be here in A, B, and a C, for example. Can be, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Can be one more leg toward the downside. So without taking the low, you cannot make sure, of course, that you're moving to the next box. Okay. Because if this ends up as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it might end up a little bit before the 886. Even if it takes the 886, this might be, of course, a wave 2, because wave 2 as diagonal loves the 886 as well. Wave 3, 4, and a 5. Ending diagonal. Okay, so this is those are the possibilities for the gold and the invalidation level that we need to be watching it. So I'm gonna put also my alert here for the gold, so in case we take it. Great. All right, so that was for the gold. Let's see what do we have next. We have Nvidia at 23 minute 30, and we have a coin from Incredible Jackman. Okay, Coinbase, you mean? Yes. All right. Okay, guys, we're gonna keep that here for the special request. I think we cannot do more than this. So let's start with Nvidia. Very quick here for a quick view for Nvidia. So for Nvidia, we are looking at the following price right now. Yes, we're seeking after a correction. We are estimating the same scenario as the gold. Potentially, of course, can be something still looking for higher as a longer wave 3, longer wave 5 here extending. Meaning, what if you have like a 1, 2 here, and then you continue 3, 4, 5, maybe ending diagonal, maybe another impulse 4 and a 5. Okay, we are still with the same scenario here. But currently, of course, higher possibility is still for the lower prices, and that because of the impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're still here looking at ABC potentially, so still the possibility higher to move downward. We see, of course, kind of like a red after it, but yeah, what I'm not here, not very sure about it is that you have double 1, 2, very small, 3, 4, 5. If this is your wave 5 here, again, big one, the timing is a little bit big, but still, of course, can be working. Yeah, it can be, of course, a wave 1 here, and then you're looking for wave 2, and then looking for a downside again. Okay, higher possibility that this is, of course, a wave B there, and that due, of course, to the corrective wave A, B, and a C extended. I don't see really 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5. Yeah, I mean, the wave 4 is very shallow regarding the wave 2 as well. 1, 2, and yeah, you cannot consider this wave 4 interfering. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Interesting. Okay, but even if that is the case, you have one impulse, which means, of course, extended wave C, A, B, and a C. If you are in an impulse 1, 2, 3, wave 4 interfered with the zone 1, which is invalidated. Higher possibility is downward. Okay. Yep. So this is what I'm looking for. Now, it can be even here a finished impulse internally. It can be your wave 2 finished and you continue downward as well. So yeah, we have to watch this, but you might get, of course, whether a 1, 2 here, continue towards the downside, or you simply continue from there towards lower prices. I'm still looking for a zigzag here, at least A, B, and a C, at least. So let's put also this as a precise target to see where it might end up. Yes, it might end up around the 0.786. Very interesting. Wow. Okay, so if we ends up even here as an ABC over there, we still have the possibility of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ending diagonal. Yep, so still to be tested before we move very bearish, guys, of course. Before moving very bearish, we might end up a wave C there. Yep, to be watched. Invalidation of bullish, yes, taken. All right, so this is what we were watching before and testing 1, 2, 3. If this is taken, then okay, there is no bullish scenario. It's taken. That's true. Okay, so yep, let's move for the next one, which is Palantir. Let's see this. This one is very interesting. Lately, it was showing very high potential. Yeah, so here we go. We got our blue box. Wow. Okay. Yep. So the scenario that I was like doubting in it too much was several 1-2s. Well, guys, it looks like it is working. Yep. So this is what I was expecting. Also, like wondering why we have a lot of bullish psychology there. And here we go. It shows up. So we have a 1, 2 here. You have potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you have wave 2 there. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Wave 3 has been given perfectly in the blue box, taken from the 1 to the 2 to the 3 here. What you would like to see is continuation simply toward the upside. 4 and a 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. Now, indication that something wrong is going on with this scenario. If something is wrong, of course, you can know exactly by taking this invalidation at 161.26. If you take this one, okay, the bullish scenario cannot be unfolding still towards the upside. Something else is unfolding here. Might be something like WX and a Y, which I doubt it very much right now, because even as WX and a Y, you cannot really consider A, B, and a C. This is a very, very high expanding flat wave B. Yeah, so I doubt it so much. Your wave B expanding flat has already passed the fib levels. Here we go. Yes, we have passed it. So, yeah, the possibility is looking for higher, knowing that everyone is just dropping down. Palantir was showing a very high potential scenario of bullish, and we already catch this before, and we struggled even to to prevent this one, because somehow the psychology inside us, of course, it is downward, yeah, for NASDAQ and so on. But yeah, here we go. We could even, yeah, we couldn't ignore it. And then yeah, we're gonna watch the invalidation in case there is something else. But yeah, I doubt it. Let's see Tesla at a 30-minute. Okay, for Tesla still struggling. Oh my god, I feel like Tesla is not even ranging at all. I feel like every day I come back to the same area. We're still inside this consolidation pattern, and I don't see any remarkable move toward the upside, honestly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, okay, that is kind of like a leading diagonal, but it looks a very ugly one, right? If this is a leading diagonal, okay, it might unfold something there, but you still have to be very precautious, yeah? You still have to be very precautious. If this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to unfold something toward the upside, can be. But yeah, confirmation that you move for higher is by taking the high simply. Okay, taking this high, confirmation for higher price. Okay, if you take this price, which is exactly almost 312, you might of course seek for higher, but be careful, it might be ABC as well. So you have to test the one-to-one fib level later on if it happens. Otherwise, it's a very long range, and I don't see, of course, a wave E reaction, which it should be very, very aggressive. That means, of course, be careful from a potential reversal here toward the downside, meaning you might be looking here at kind of like A, B as a triangle, wave E finish there. You have 1, 2, 1, 2, and you're looking for lower. Okay. All right. So that's it for Dow Jones for Epsilon. Yeah, now I remember. But sorry, man, I have a lot of things in head. I sometimes I forget it. Okay, buddy. But this is the last one. Of course, we're gonna see it. Let's see Duolingo. I think someone. Okay, isn't it Duolingo, Duol, and Duo the same? I think so. Right? Yeah, I think so. We're gonna see. All right, so we start, of course, with Duolingo. I think 32-minute here. Okay. Duo. Oh no, they are different. Okay, and Duolingo. All right. Okay. Let's see this one weekly, 4 days. Okay. One, two. 4 and a 5. Okay. All right. So we have a 1, 2. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave 3. You have ABC for a wave 4. No invalidation. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, so finished over there. After this, you can call this wave A or a wave 1, of course. Both case scenario, A, B, and a C. Or you can call it, of course, a wave 1, 2, and 3, 4, and a 5 towards the upside as well. Okay. Now, both case scenario, you're looking for an impulse, of course, and you would like to see continuation for higher prices. So obviously, this is a wave 1, 2, ABC expanding flat, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna see what's going on. Okay, so basically, this is the 1, 2 here. Now, what happened here is questionable. Yeah, you got invalidation. You got an invalidation here because if you are in a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, wave 4 went very, very deep, interfered with the zone 1. So that is not a good signal. Okay, unless there is one possibility here still, of course, but you have to be careful. That is a possibility of bearish. But you have one possibility, a big wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that it might unfold here. Great. And you have another 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5 for the white. Okay. And that means 3, 4, and a 5, potentially finishing wave C, wave 3, 4, and a 5. Okay. If this is the case scenario here, it can be if you want to test, of course, this fib level, wave 2. Okay, you are in the perfect fib level. So if you are moving towards the upside, you should proceed. It should proceed towards the upside. Now, why it is a little bit low possibility? Because this is impulsive. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5. Meaning, be careful, it might be an ABC minimum, right? And if that is a minimum ABC here, you might be very, very corrective, okay? And what it might turn here into, it is a big expanding flat. Let me check one thing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5. Yes, that's true. Wave 1. So A, B, and a C. Okay, so therefore, wave 2 might not be finished. Therefore, the bearish correction is W, X, and a Y. Your wave Y might be a zigzag impulse correction impulse. Okay, to finish a wave 2. Therefore, very low possibility to move on for higher right now a little bit, yeah, because it is impulsive. So be careful. Of course, you might move retracing a little bit and then moving zigzag towards the downside, okay? So, yeah, be careful with this one. And that means the next target, you're still in a wave 1 potentially. You have to estimate it, but yeah, the next target might be in this blue box for a wave Y. Okay, here we go. All right, that was for Duolingo. Shopify at 36 minute 30. Shopify. Okay, for Shopify, we are looking also at several 1-2s here after a big wave 1 or a wave A impulse, wave B, or a wave 2. And Yeah, we see 1 2 1 2 1 2, and you're looking still toward the upside. Everything is fine based on this, and yeah, here we go. You see a very impulsive move. Very nice for Shopify. Yeah. Targets are still, of course, the same. So this target is taken from the 1 2 here on the daily. You're looking, of course, for the 237 $330. Yep. So internally we have 1 2 3 4 5 leading diagonal wave 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 again. Okay, very impulsive. So you might have 1 2 3 4 5 here leading diagonal. Wave 1, wave 2, and then followed by a 1 2, another 1 2 1 2, again 1 2, and then you explode. Very impulsive. Okay, so I'm not gonna lay down all these 1 2s, but just watch the target, of course. This is your target at the end. All right. Okay. Lucas, NASDAQ has been already analyzed, buddy. It's at 30-minute. You can find it from this live stream. And VIX, okay, buddy, but if we have only time still, yeah, because we have a huge list and we need, of course, to finish around 1 hour, 1 hour, 10 minutes is fine, but yes. Polyheat, low volume, retails vs institutional investor. I don't know, buddy. I'm Elliott Wave. I can't really, I cannot really provide any details about this or information. I'm much more focused on technical psychology, of course, on the chart using Elliott Wave and TSM Taiwan. Yes, we did this also before, so we have already the count there. We have, of course, this wave 1 is there, right? 1 2 1 2, and then 3 4 and a 5. In the wave 5 we have 1 2 1 2 1 2. We have 3 4 5 4 and a 5 to finish wave 3 in the blue count. Wow, very nice. Okay, we see a potential. Yes, we were looking for an ending diagonal, and I believe it is done and finished here. It might be finished, of course, as a 1 2 3 4 and a 5 here, even that the wave 3 overshooted a little bit, so it's fine. And you move toward the downside. Okay, so next target is still, of course, the same as given here, which is a wave 4. Let me check. Yes, 186. So everything's still perfect. You might see, of course, 3 waves down. All right, 186. Now, if you want to be much more safe and secure, let's take the linear fib levels here. Okay, let's keep it safer and watch the 207 first. Okay, that is very essential. All right, that was for TSM. Everything is still as expected. At 40-minute 30, we see DUOL. DUOL, which is Fanged Network. Okay, that's a very bad, ugly chart. Okay, very bad, buddy. Never recommended. Okay. No data, no waves here to analyze. It's simply impulsive toward the downside. When it stopped, nobody knows. So yeah, let's find a better chart. Be careful, trade safe. 41-minute LRCX, Lam Research Corporation. All right, I think we did this before. No, I think I remember this one. Okay, if not, then not. Okay, so let's check this one. Okay, let's start from there. This is your main wave 3 here unfolding. All right. Okay, let me check one thing here. Okay, yes, it can be. All right, it's a leading diagonal. All right. Okay, so this is a 1 2 3 4 and a 5. Now it can be, of course, several 1 2s. Now, what I don't like is that the wave 3 is very long one, but not longer than the wave 1 anyway, so it can be, and still contracting. Okay, it's still contracting, as we saw, of course, the channel. Therefore, of course, yes, it can be wave 1, 2, and we're looking here at a wave 3, 4, and a 5. But I start to doubt it right now, exactly right now. Oh, okay. Okay, I see. Yeah, we're gonna dive inside it. Okay, so wave 3 is not finished yet. All right. And also here, okay, 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah, the wave 5 not finished yet. Wave 3 not finished yet. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Hmm. Okay. Is this is longer? Hopefully. Okay, yes, it is longer than wave 1, so everything is fine. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 3, 4, and a 5. Now, inside this wave 5 here, you are looking at, of course, an impulse again toward the upside. So let's dive inside it on the daily. So inside it, here you have a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5. Yes, so this is a finished impulse here. 1, 2, wave 3, wave 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave 3, 4, and a 5. Yes, finished there. Okay, so everything is fine. Now, obviously, you got a correction. What does it mean? It's not finished. This is your wave 1 of a wave 5, 3, 4, and a 5. Here we go. Because you got 3 waves corrective, and that is an indication that you're not done yet. You're still looking for higher prices. Targets in a precision here a little bit. Wave 3, wave 3 as an impulse, of course. You might reach, of course, this area. All right. You know what? Let's take also the fib level without logarithmic, much more safer. So 165, 195. Okay. For wave 3, you still have for 5, of course. Now, to get much more precise as well, or this is a precision, but to get much more sure here that you are in a area where you would like to finish there, wave 3, and if we get, yes, here we have to keep the logarithmic. Yes, so basically the main area that you want to reach for wave 3 is there, this one. Okay. Unless we don't have to forget an AB and a C here. Okay. Now an AB and a C target zone 1 as a fib level. Here we go. You might be, yeah, there in 144. But I doubt it. I think this is impulsive, so I'm going to remove it. Now, what is evident is that after the wave 3 here, you have wave 4, wave 5, to finish a wave 5, to finish a wave C, will finish a wave 3. Meaning the wave 5 might be, of course, unfolding for higher. Higher possibility to be impulsive, of course, but don't forget as well that there is as well a possibility for ending diagonal, despite that the blue boxes are above, okay? Always keep in mind wave 5 can change psychology a little bit, get weaker and not impulsive. All right, that was for Lamb research. Shadi, you mean in TSM wave 5 is terminated? I think wave 5? No, I mean you're in wave 3, 4, and a 5. So you're looking for wave 4 and then wave 5. Okay. Yeah, the boxes are clear. All right, so TSM and LAM research is done. Let's see AMD at 47. AMD. All right. Okay, target hit as well. I think so. So, yeah, Let's check. All right. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, A, B, and C. Oh, okay, that's why the wave 2 was here. Yes. So A, B, and C wave 2, and then you're looking for wave 3 toward the upside. Probably A, B, and C as well. Okay. All right. So after this, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Of course, wave 1, 2, 3, and then wave 4 might still be ranging as a triangle here. Possibility, of course, we might have, of course, A, B, C, D, and a E. Currently, you are in a wave D. But internally, you can finish here a running flat and you move toward the upside, okay? Because you finished in time somehow. You hit the level already required for a wave 4, so it might turn, of course, into a running flat, moving for higher. Meaning, internally, you are looking right now at an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, a 4, and a 5. So this is an impulse. Yeah, and we cannot consider it yet, of course, as a zigzag. You might have, of course, as a next target, of course, here a wave 2, right? So you have a 1, 2, and then potentially continuation for higher prices, right? So let's add a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, very likely here. Okay. All right, let's put it in the blue. And what does this mean? Of course, after getting the wave 2, you might shift down a little bit here. And we'll see. If, by the way, if the things shift very low, it might be a wave E at the same time. By the way, it's a double scenarios here. So in both case scenarios, you would like you to move down. If this turns into a zigzag, probably because you have impulse, correction, impulse as well, can be written as a wave D. You might have a wave E. Now, both case scenario are interfering and then moving toward the upside. Yep, Shadi, wave 5 and 3. I don't know, bro. I think you asked for a little bit more micro, but we don't really have so much time for it. We can see it on Discord together, buddy. You are in Discord. So, yep, you can ask me, you can share what you mean, and in that way, even I understand much better the idea. Thank you, bro. So NWL at 49. 50 NWL, which is what is that? Okay, NWE, what? NWL. Did I wrote it right? NWL. You most welcome, Shadi. Yes. Marshalls ask for NWL. Maybe I should take NASDAQ. Yes, of course it's NASDAQ. Okay, we saw this before. And let's put this in red. So since you asked for the things many times. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But you have here a 1, 2. And this is 3, 4, and a 5. Yes. Okay, this is an impulse finished. And currently you are very corrective in a very clear correction. A, B, and a C, magenta. Okay, you have two scenarios. Wave C not finished or finished. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you have to be careful. You can be here finished as, of course, ending diagonal, wave C, or even it can be a W, X, and a Y, meaning you finish 3 ways down, 3 ways up, 3 ways down here, right? If the wave C wants to unfold more here, you might get, of course, 4 and a 5 still. Okay. Invalidation for bearish is taking exactly this area. Invalidation of bearish. Okay. So you might be moving still lower. And that because, of course, if you are in a expanding flat here, yes, it is an expanding flat. Wave C, you might look for this target. Yeah. Now, unless it turns into running flat, meaning 5 waves running flat, failing to take the low, or we took the low anyway, and you move toward the upside. So we cannot call it running flat. You took the low. So it can be, of course, kind of like an expanding flat finished, but I doubt it. This wave 5 is not very convincing. Okay. On the lower time frame, if we take a closer look, if we are, okay, let's start easy. Here we have, of course, the 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So it is an impulse wave 1, potentially 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yes, so it is a wave 3, 4, and a 5. Now the wave 5 can be finished, can be not finished, because this is an impulse there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the gap, you know as well that it is impulsive, right? But currently inside it, you don't see any signal of impulse toward the upside. It is still three waves and you continue for lower, meaning you have to be careful. Higher potential here is expanding flat unfolding. Yeah, target is 1.83. Yep. So that is for NWX, NWL. Sorry. Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, somehow like this. And it is an impulse, not diagonal. Okay. All right. Okay. So for boss, 53, 30 minutes. For boss, Hugo boss, we gonna see, of course, I think it is, okay, the first one maybe. All right, this one, I think. Okay. Yeah, not very impulsive, but obviously you have A, B, and a C here. Another A, B, C as well, right? And you start, of course, a wave a C towards the upside, meaning, let me adjust this. What does it mean? It means that you are in a big A, sorry, big A, B, and a C towards the upside here, in three ways up, three ways down, five ways up. Currently, you start a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 as an impulse wave 1, and you got the wave 2. And that means you are in a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And here we go. Okay, so let's put it in this one. Okay, and the targets, of course, major target that you might have for this chart first is a regular flat wave C. You might reach this area. The second target that you might have before is, of course, a wave 3 here as an impulse. So you might reach this zone before a wave 4 and a 5, because the wave 5 is going to reach there. Yep, so I would say the next target might be, of course, this blue zone over there. Okay. All right, Marshalls. All right, man. Sorry, man. I wish that you have wrote it before. But yeah, we can see it next time. Are you in? I don't think you are in our Discord anyway. Yes. Okay. So, all right. Yeah. So this is what I was looking for. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So in case you are in the 1 hour chart, yes, this is a start of an impulse toward the upside, guys. Can be leading diagonal, 1, 2, and then continuation for higher prices. So I would say yes, this is a signal, good signal. You would like to get more confirmation. You would like to see, of course, the high taken. But anyway, I mean, it has been taken. So I consider 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is your wave 5 here. Wave 2 very fast, and you might continue directly toward the upside. So be careful with it. Okay, so let's see coin at 56 30 minute. So Coinbase, yeah, okay, so we hit the target for Coinbase. That's perfect. We see on the all-time history, we have, of course, a potential psychology found exactly there. And we might see, of course, a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So the wave 5 still unfolding as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Currently, you are in the bottom of a wave 4. And basically, this is exactly what we were looking at, of course, on the lower time frame. You have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, wave 3. Wave 4 in the blue zone, continuation, still the target is the same, 615. Okay. So I believe this is an ABC, yes. Still the same. I don't see yet, of course, bearish. And I think this is already one-to-one fib level. So here we go. Yes, almost. Zigzag. Well, you passed it a little bit, but still, of course, can be. Yeah, can be a wave C, even can be extended. I don't see any signal. Your signal for bearish here, by the way, is wow, is very far. Okay. All right. Invalidation of bullish is very far, but yes, I think we're still looking for higher sooner or later. Okay, let's see Dow Jones, and this is at 58. Dow Jones. Just 1 second, guys. Okay. All right. So for Dow Jones, we still, of course, on the lower time frame. Now in a bigger time frame, yes, we are in a big wave 5. On the daily here, you are in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 toward the upside. Okay. You are currently inside the wave 5. So if we move even on the 4-hour chart inside it, we see a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 even still unfolding. We're still looking for this high. And of course, you can see clearly that we have hit very nicely, of course, the target for a wave 4 between the fib levels required as an expanding flat. And we're looking, of course, for this blue box next at 46,700 potentially. So everything's still working perfectly. Obviously, you are impulsive on the very micro level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is a formation of a wave 1. Great. Yep, this is regarding Dow Jones, very clear. Let's see also OKLO at 1 hour. OKLO, all right. Okay, we did this also before. So basically we are in A, B, and a C. Yes, this is a wave C, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, wave 3, 4, and a 5. We are expecting a wave 5 to hit this target. Everything is fine, but be careful. You're very, very close to the target. Okay. And that because, of course, you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 might be finishing as ending diagonal, might be finishing, of course, as an impulse. But $100, $89 are, of course, the targets. Everything still as the same. Nothing, of course, yeah, nothing scary for bearish. So let's see LAC at 1 hour, 1 minute. Okay. Okay, the market is so slow today. I don't know what's going on. Why is it so slow? All right, so we are looking at we said LAC, right? LAC, Lithium Americas. Yes, this is I think what you wrote. Okay. Nothing impulsive here. Nothing is impulsive. It's a big WX and a Y. W, X, and a Y. I'm gonna explain. So you have here an A, B, and a C, and another of course ABC for the X, and another ABC for the Y. A, B, and a C. Currently, you are impulsive toward the downside. 1, 2, 1, 2, even I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 can be leading diagonal. Wave 2, 1, 2 again, or even double 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Yes. So you're very impulsive, and then 4, 5, 4, 5. You are very impulsive toward the downside here, so be careful. This is 1, and yeah, let's take it from the main wave. 1, 2. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wave 3, 4, and a 5 still looking for lower. So be careful because, yeah. By the way, I know some fundamentals regarding lithium metals. So be careful, right? So it's going to be replaced by aluminum, yeah, for the batteries. We know, of course, lithium is used so much for batteries, especially for the cars, electrical cars. But now there is a new foundation for aluminum batteries and not lithium, and it is much more efficient than any lithium. But yeah, you can do the research for this new creation by Tesla, by Elon Musk. Yep. So RBLX 1 hour 04 RBLX. Roblox. Okay. Okay, that is of course impulsive. You have big 1, 2 here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you have a big wave 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave 3, 4, and a 5 not finished yet even. Okay, and then you have another big 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This is your main scenario here. Of course, psychology found over there. Yep, so here you have also a small 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, right, this is your brackets, blue, for example. Yep. So next target that you are looking for right now is a wave 2 potentially here, and you started already with it, which it might hit this area. 125, 0.23, the most common target, right? And then, of course, you had for higher later on. But yes, you need a correction, and it is obvious a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 internally as well. Great. This is your target. 125 for wave 4, and then continuation for higher prices. Your next target can be given as well for wave 5. Here we go. Right. 224, 283. Okay, let's see VIX 1 hour 06. VIX, okay. I think volatility, you mean? Okay, this is not an Elliott wave, buddy. Sorry, man. This is not for Elliott wave, this chart. Okay, it's a volatility, not price. All right, guys, so that was it for today. For the stocks and for the gold, we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Thank you for being here. I wish you to have a nice trading day. Trade safe. See you in the next one. Bye bye.